here at RSA 2010 with Stefan Frei from Secunia. So, what do you do at Secunia?
Okay, I'm the new research analyst director, and I do data mining, exploring the vast pool of vulnerability intelligence data from over 2 million PSI users.
Oh, so you're just focused on data coming out of the PSI?
Not only, so this is one of my data sources. The other source is vulnerability intelligence from our vulnerability intelligence lab.
The PSI, for people who has never heard of it, what is the PSI? It's a personal software inspector that basically looks for applications installed on a machine and then matches it up against a database of vulnerabilities that you maintain to determine whether it's either out of support, whether it needs to be patched. So just give me a little quick explanation of what it is.
Exactly. PSI is a small agent that works on all Windows operating systems. It scans the systems for all programs installed.
It's Windows only.
Windows only. And it compares it to the program signature database of Secunia. This allows us to identify more than 13,000 applications and give you exact information. Is the application fully patched? Is the application supported by the vendor? This gives you the first-time information.
What are some of the, when we track malware trends and malicious trends, we keep seeing and hearing that a lot of exploits and a lot of attacks against third-party software vulnerabilities actually happen on vulnerabilities that have already been patched, old vulnerabilities. What kind of patch levels are you seeing on Windows in terms of, on average? What percentage of all Windows machines scanned by the PSI is fully patched?
Oh, that's a very, very, very few. It's less than 1%, I think, because just keeping a machine up to date is mission impossible. We found that 50% of the users have more than 66 programs installed, covering more than 22 vendors. Basically, this means the end user has to master more than 22 different update mechanisms.
Right. And today the PSI only does scanning and report whether you have a vulnerable piece of software. I understand there's going to be a new version of it or something different that helps with actual patching?
Exactly. So our intelligence clearly shows that the patching applications is one of the biggest problems, because most exploits attack applications for which there is already a patch out.
Right.
And our new PSI version 2.0 will go into a new release in about 2 or 3 months' time. And we'll have the capability to automatically patch third-party applications. So we take the burden off the user to handle 22 or more different patching mechanisms. PSI will help to roll out patches for third-party applications.
All third-party applications, or
you can never cover everything, but we'll start with priority.
So if I have a machine and the PSI tells me I have 15 products that needs to be patched,
yeah.
Can I rely on you to patch all 15, or are there going to be some programs that I still have to manually fix?
I have no idea what kind of weird software you've installed on your machine, but we prioritize. Say, the first ones would be like Adobe, which
Flash,
is very
PDF,
vulnerable,
right.
yeah, and we go on and we learn over the time and extend this, but it will for sure be much, much more than everybody else has ever done.
How many users does the PSI have now?
Currently we have an installation base of more than 2.2 million users, and we currently get thousands of new registrations. It's the only free tool to help people assess their state.
Gotcha. Any sort of interesting data you're seeing coming out of the PSI that you want to share? And what is the most important thing you've seen analyzing the data coming out of the PSI?
Okay, what I've seen so far, I just started at the surface to scratch into it, is this mission impossible. We see a big diversity, variety of programs installed, and we also see a big variety of patch levels. Mm-hmm. So you can have a very good patch level on one application and very bad patch level on the other application. So it's really, you see out in the field almost everything. But common through all results is almost nobody is fully patched. If so, then only over a short period of time.
Right. All right, anything else from RSA you want to add?
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.